welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, which I know there are some new people here, thank you so much for subscribing, everyone who has recently subscribed. I just hit 240 subscribers, which is really exciting for me. I just love making new friends on the internet, and you guys are all my friends. I have 240 friends on the internet. Today I'm going to be doing my April wrap-up, which April was a good month. It's my birthday month. I am now 23 years old. My birthday is on April 25th. So thank you everyone who sent well wishes and happy birthdays to me on all my social media platforms. I really appreciate it, and it just makes me feel really special. So thank you so much for that. I'm sorry there's a snoring dog in the background of all my videos, if you can hear that. I can't help it. She refuses to leave the room and not sleep in my bed. This is Lucy. Lucy right here. Oh, hi. She was sleeping, so she's mad, but her name's Lucy Lou. She is a full-bred pug, and I love her very much, even though she's naughty. I know with a face like this, she doesn't look naughty, but she is. So this is the snoring pug in all the background of my videos. They can't help it. They have flat faces. They snore. Leave them alone. Now that all my shenanigans are done with, let's jump right in to my wrap-up. I'm going to start off with what I watched this April, then we'll go into red, then I have something fun to talk about, and what I'm currently reading. So the first thing I watched was I finished out season 4 of Outlander, which was a difficult task. I had a really hard time getting through season 3. I got through season 3 a while ago, I think in like February or January, but one, I didn't have time to watch anything recently, like sit down and watch stuff. I rewatch stuff all the time, and you'll see that in my watched this month, but I didn't have time to like sit down and focus on a show. And I really like to focus on Outlander. I love Outlander. My favorite character as of now that I've finished all of the seasons is Brianna. I'm not going to give away who she is in the show because that's kind of a spoiler, but I really love her character. I love that she's just this fiery redhead and she sticks up for herself, and I really like her as a character. My old favorite character, well, he's still my favorite, but Jamie was my favorite, and I can see why I love Brianna so much. The next thing I watched was The Host movie, and I love The Host. If you don't know, this is a signed copy by Stephanie Myers of The Host. It's actually signed to me. Here, I'll show you it. It's not actually signed to me. It's signed to Debbie, but I found it at Goodwill, and you can just call me Debbie now. So I love The Host. It's probably my favorite sci-fi novel. It is an adult novel, I believe. I never know because technically I think our main character is in her teens. Maybe she's 18. Maybe it's new adult. I don't know. It's my favorite. I love it so much. So I had to watch the movie recently, and I love the movie. Everyone dogged on the movie and hated it. I personally really enjoyed it. So I watched The Host movie and loved it all the same. The next thing I watched is I rewatched season 1 of The Vampire Diaries with my mom because she just started The Vampire Diaries. I convinced her. I was like, you need to watch this. Like, you need to watch The Vampire Diaries. It's like, because she was really into True Blood when it was out, and she recently just rewatched True Blood. I've never watched True Blood. If you like True Blood and I should watch it, let me know down below because I can still watch it. But I was like, it's like a True Blood-esque, but for teens and like young adults. And she's like, okay, I'll give it a try. And right now she's in like season 5, just after the Silas season, like that season. If you've watched The Vampire Diaries, you know what season I'm talking about. And I rewatched season 1, and I think I'm gonna continue to rewatch them. In the mornings I've been watching The Walking Dead because I like to have something in the background of me getting ready that I don't have to focus on. I know what's going on if like I hear something, but I don't have to pay attention to it. So The Vampire Diaries is the same thing. I've rewatched it so many times. Well, like the first couple seasons, and then I want to finish the originals because I haven't finished the last 2 seasons of the originals. Then I want to start the legacies, so I'm on track with that. I'm wearing this blue necklace. One, it's like the heart of the ocean, Titanic reference, but also like, does this not look like something that one of the vampires would wear for like their ring? I'm just saying. I'm sure a witch could cook up a necklace for a vampire. And then the last thing I watched was the After movie, which I know that's like a controversial thing, but I went and saw it with a friend, and it wasn't good. I was not impressed. I guess I just couldn't get over the fact that this is Harry Styles fan fiction that is up on the screen. It's up on the silver screen, but it was written Harry Styles fan fiction. It was changed into a book, self-published book by the girl, which whatever, you do you, girl, whatever. But like, it's Harry Styles fan fiction. Like, 50 Shades of Grey is Twilight fan fiction, and it got movie deals. What are we producing? Like, there are so many self-published books that I could give you to produce into a movie if that's what you want, producers. But instead we have weird teenage 50 Shades of Grey. It was weird. I didn't like it. Let's get into what I read this month. I had a pretty good month. I read 4 things, which is like a book a week, which with finals week, I needed that like time to myself where I just got to read in bed. The first thing was a school book, and it was The Island of Dr. Moreau. I think I'm saying that wrong. Weird book. Not a fan. I don't know. It was weird, and when we had to discuss it in class, I was uncomfortable, and I was just like, I want this to be over with. So don't recommend reading this classic. Just skip it. Go read like The Great Gatsby, because that's my favorite classic that I've read. Next thing I read was Twisted Gift by Jessie Elliott, which I will have a book talk up soon. I didn't want to be like, here's Twisted Fate's book talk and then Twisted Gifts book talk and then this one's book talk, because that's like bombarding you with book talks. So they are going to be coming in a dispersed little increments. I really liked Twisted Gift, just like I liked Twisted Fate if you watched that book talk. And yeah, there's not much else I can say about it. It's the second book in the series. I loved it. I really like these characters. So go check out the Twisted series if you haven't. The next one is another Twisted series book, and that is Twisted Desire, which just came out this month. I believe it came out on the 16th. Yeah, it came out on the 16th, and it's a novella, so it's a shorter read, and oh my gosh, I love this one. It follows a different character. It follows a character named Skylar that you meet in the first book, and you also meet Nikolai at the end of the first book, and then he's more prevalent in the second one, and it's about them, and it's a short little novella that carries off of the second book in the series, which I really enjoyed. You got to see a little glimpse of what happened afterwards, and yeah, and I'm sad that the series is over. And the last book I read was The Music of What Happens by Bill Kongsberg, which I have had the immense honor to be working with Bill this past semester as his intern, and I really liked this book. It's set in Arizona in the dead of summer. It follows 2 boys that are kind of lost in their ways a little bit, and they get together and fix this food truck in the Arizona heat, which if you've ever felt Arizona heat, it's like walking into, this is the best way I can describe it. When you open the oven and it burns your eyes and burns your face to check the cookies, that's what Arizona is, but you cannot run away from it. So, welcome to hell. But I really, really loved this book. It is a LGBTQ book, follows a boy and boy romance, and I really, really liked it. It's fun and it's heartfelt, and there's moments that you want to cry, but there's moments you laugh, and I just really needed a good contemporary, and I'm not a contemporary girl if you haven't noticed in my reading choices, but Bill has a really good way of creating this like atmosphere that doesn't feel like contemporary to me. Next thing I wanted to talk about is not a book, well, it is book related, but it's not like a book. But I won the Jesse Elliott giveaway with Story Salt, and they sent me this. It is a Twisted Desire sugar scrub, and I wasn't going to talk about it because I was like, I don't know, but I have used this twice on my skin, and this is the best exfoliator, like sugar scrub, that I've ever used. Oh my gosh. So you get, in my little thing, I got this. I got their business card, which I'll show you, and a little spoon. So you use the spoon to scoop out the product to put on your hands, and it makes it wonderful. But it's a facial scrub, so it's like, and it's all natural. So all of these products are natural. They're right here. This one has sugar, olive oil, lavender essential oil, and dried lavender, which I'm not usually a lavender girl. Like, lavender usually makes me sick, but this one, like, it doesn't bother me as much. Like, I don't know. I never liked lavender, but this lavender, like, is not too overwhelming. Like, it's not like lavender. But yeah, I would highly recommend. I know they have a Kim Chance Keeper one. I know they have a bunch of them, but this one is for sale on the website, and I would go check them out. This is their card with all their social media things, and yeah, it's just a really fun company. It's a small little startup company, and they have a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to be ordering from them very, very soon, but I was really grateful that I won this so I could try out their products. So now I'm going to talk about what I'm currently reading, which this has been sitting on my shelf for a long time. I've had this book for so long, and I love this author. I originally read this book when it first was self-published, but then it got picked up by her publisher, and I don't know if it's changed. I don't know if she rewrote it. I don't remember it very well, so I wanted to reread it, but kind of read it for the first time in the new packaging, and that is The Siren by Kira Cass, which I'm not that far into it, but I'm really enjoying it. It brings back all of the feels of me reading the selection again, because I really like Kira's writing, and I wish she would publish more. But this cover, for one, gorgeous, of course, and I don't know, I just really love mermaid siren stories, and I'm excited to dive more into this. It's not that big. It will take me probably a day and a half. I just started it, so this is what I'm currently reading. What are you currently reading? Let me know down below. I'm hoping that May is another successful month of reading and watching things. But let me know, what was your favorite thing you saw in April? I know everyone's gonna say Endgame. I haven't gone and seen it yet, so don't, actually, I already spoiled it for myself on accident, so it's okay. I'm not like a huge, like, if you spoil something for me, it doesn't make me mad. Like, I don't care. I actually like spoilers, so it's fine. But don't spoil it down below for anyone else. But yeah, I am excited to go see that in May. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below so you can be a part of the Wonderland fam. We have a lot of fun here. We talk about books, we talk about fandoms and writing, and it's just a fun time over here in Wonderland. I will see you next time, loves. Bye.